book of Hazun, sign name Revelation, chapter 6 and 7. Then I saw a lamb open one of the first of the 7 seals. I heard one of the 4 living creatures saying with a loud voice that sounded like thunder, "Come out!" And I saw a white horse. The rider carried a bow and was given a crown. He went forth from victory to victory. Yes, this white horse and the rider went through in 2019 in the form of COVID, with his army of white coats, medical white coats. He's given a crown, which also in the Latin is corona. He carried a bow, which in the Strong's means a simple piece of fabric. Also, toxin. So I saw a white horse. The rider carried a bow, a mask, face mask, and toxins, and was given a crown, the corona, power which he used with his army of medical white coats to go forth from victory to victory. And when the Lamb opened the second seal, I heard the second living creature say, "Come out!" The seal that is opening now. Then another horse came out. It was fiery red. Its rider was given the power to take peace away from the earth so that people would want to kill each other. He was given a large sword. And when the Lamb had opened the third seal, after the second seal is open, the third and the fourth seals come quickly. And when the Lamb had opened the third seal, I heard the third living creature say, "Come out!" And I saw the black horse. Its rider was holding a pair of scales in his hand. I heard a voice in the midst of the 4 creatures saying, "A measure of wheat will cost you a full day's wages." It will be there soon. 3 measures of barley will also cost you a full day's wages. But do not ruin the oil or the wine. And when the Lamb opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th living creature say, "Come out!" And I saw a pale green horse come out. His rider was named Death, and Death's kingdom followed close behind him. They were given power over 1/4 of the earth, that you would kill its people with swords, famines, diseases, and wild animals. And when the Lamb opened the 5th seal, under the altar I saw all the souls of those who had been killed because the word of Alua and their testimony about their faith in Him, or the Word that became flesh, the Word that was at the beginning with Alua and was and is Alua. They were killed because of this and the testimony about Him who came in the flesh, the Word that manifested, Yahuwah Mashiach. They shouted with a loud voice saying, "Master!" Who is the Master? There is only one who is the Master, Yahuwah. They shouted with a loud voice saying, "Master, you are set apart and faithful. How long will it be before you judge and punish the people of the earth who killed us?" Then each of them was given a white robe and told to rest for a little while. They had to wait until the complete number of the Master's servants and followers would be killed. When I saw the Lamb open the 6th seal, I looked and saw a great earthquake. The sun turned as black as sackcloth, and the entire moon turned as red as blood. The stars in the sky fell to the earth, just like figs shaken loose from its tree during a windstorm. The sky was rolled up like a scroll, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. The kings of the earth, the famous people, and the military leaders hid in caves. They built for themselves deep underground military bases. But they will not be saved by them, for they tried to hide behind the rocks and in the mountains. And under the ground they tried to hide there together with those who gained their riches unjustly, those who thought they were strong and powerful, along with the servants and free people. Then they shouted at the rocks on the mountain, "Fall on us! Hide us from the one, Yahuwah, who sits on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. Fall on us and hide us from the one, Yahuwah, Mashiach, Aluah. The great day of their wrath has come. Aluah and the Lamb are showing their anger. Aluah, Al, the Mighty One, you is Yahuwah, and Mashiach, the Lamb. Aluah and the Lamb, Yahuwah Mashiach, is showing his anger, and who will be able to stand?" Chapter 7. After this I saw 4 messengers standing at the 4 corners of the earth, so that no wind would blow on the earth, on the sea, or on any tree. The messengers also had been given power to harm the earth and the sea. Then I saw another messenger come up from where the sun rises in the east. He was ready to put the mark of the living Aluah on the set-apart people. Then he shouted to the 4 messengers. He said, "Do not harm the earth, the sea, or the trees. Wait until I have put the mark on the foreheads of the servants of Aluah." Then I heard how many people had been marked on their foreheads. It was the 144,000 people who came from the 12 tribes of Yisrael. The numbers were following: 12,000 from the tribe of Yehuda were sealed, 12,000 from the tribes of Reuben, 12,000 from the tribes of Gad, 12,000 from the tribes of Asher, 12,000 from the tribes of Naphtali, 12,000 from the tribe of Manasseh, 12,000 from the tribes of Shamaon, 12,000 from the tribes of Levi, 12,000 from the tribes of Yishakar, 12,000 from the tribes of Zabulun, 12,000 from the tribes of Yusaf, and 12,000 from the tribes of Benjamin were sealed. After this, I saw a large crowd with more people than I could count. They were from every race, tribe, nation, and language. They all stood before the throne and before the Lamb. They wore white robes and held palm branches in their hands. They shouted with a loud voice, Aluah, our Mighty One is Aluah, Aluah, who sits on the throne with the Lamb, Aluah, Yahuwah, Mashiach. He has the power to save his people. And all the messengers who stood around the throne knelt in front of it with their faces to the ground. The elders, the 4 living creatures, knelt there with them. Then they all worshipped Aluah. They said, Alleluia, which means, Ale, with all praises you too, Yahuwah, Alleluia. Praise, esteem, wisdom, thanksgiving, honor, power, and strength belongs to our Aluah forever and ever. Alleluia. One of the elders asked me, "Do you know who these people are who are dressed in white robes? Do you know where they came from?" I answered, "Dear sir, you must know." And he said to me, "These are the ones who came out of the great tribulation. They have washed their robes in the blood of the Lamb made white by Yahuwah Mashiach. Therefore, they stand before the throne of Alua and worship him and in his Hayakal day and night. The one Yahuwah who sits on the throne will spread his dwelling place over them. They will never be hungry or thirsty again. They will not be troubled by the sun or by some kind of heat, the scorching heat. The Lamb who is in the middle of the throne will be their shepherd. The Lamb who sits in his throne, the throne of Yahuwah, being Yahuwah Mashiach. It's the Lamb who is in the middle of the throne will be their shepherd. He will lead them to the fountain of the waters of life, and Alua will wipe away all the tears from their eyes. Alleluia.